boom, 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 boom. And we are live. I'd like to welcome you guys back to 21 the podcast. While I got you here, make sure you scroll down, click subscribe. I'd like to introduce myself first. My name is Drew at Mr. Oh So Cool on all social media. My producer, Mr. Marcos Morales at Dirt City Studios. And today, my guest is none other than DJ Yella. How you going, bro?
Yes, sir. I'm good, man.
Yo,
how about you?
Man, I can't fucking complain, bro. Except my beer is a little fucking more frothy than I usually like it.
I don't fuck with beer, so.
Yo,
okay,
Yella.
can I curse? I ain't
Yeah.
Okay.
This ain't no family show, bro.
Yeah, I don't mess with beer like that.
The only thing, just sit up a little bit so we'll have your face in front. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
I'm lounging. My bad.
Yeah.
Let me get.
So, go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself right here in this camera right here, bro.
I am DJ Yella. I'm currently reside in Austin, Texas. I raised all across Central Texas, Killeen, San Antonio. I DJ, radio personality. I throw parties. I do a lot of charity work. Been doing this for about 15 years now. Just getting work in.
Bro, you're the first one that's come on the podcast and like move this bitch around, bro. Cause you know.
Yeah, I know,
already
man.
how
Yeah,
this
you
shit
gotta
works,
get in the
bro.
right spot.
'Cause
I'm trying to see you, but I need it on my level too.
Yeah. No, I feel you. So with that being said, that's because you have a bit of a radio background.
Yes.
And one of the things you wanted to talk about first off was about the radio here in Austin.
Yes,
and
sir.
I want to jump into that first because I know that's something you know too much about. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about your experience and like because you were DJing for 102.3, right?
Yes, sir.
Right.
102.3 The Beat.
So tell me a little bit about how everything progressed with that.
Man, it was really all by chance.
Mm-hmm.
Right place, right time. They used to have like Christmas parties and have events where they would need a DJ, and they never had a DJ. So me being like popular in the city, they would always have me come in. Sometimes I would get paid. Sometimes they would, all the stuff they would give away on the radio, like free this and that. They would just give me all that stuff, like because they couldn't give me money. And then one day, I was at a DJ conference in Houston, and I was asking all the radio DJs like, man, how did you get on radio? And they gassed me up, man. They was like, man, you good, man. Your brand is strong. You've been in the city. You know how to DJ, blah blah blah. They gassed me up. So I was like, I hit the program director, like the boss at the station. I was like, man, can we meet such and such day, do lunch or whatever? And he was like, cool. Then he pushed it back, and I was ready to go in there. I had my speech ready. I was like, man, just give me whatever, man. I'll do overnight.
Yeah.
Just let me get on. Like I'll do it for free. Just let me work my way in. And he was like, actually, we want to hire you, and we're gonna put you on at 5 o'clock, which is like the highest rated time, mornings and 5 o'clock. And I was just like, I had my speech ready, and I was just taken back. I was like, oh, word. Like, well, let's
Prime
do it.
time.
Yeah. Let's do it then.
So the thing about Austin radio, though, like if you're not living in Austin and you're watching this show and you come to Austin and you put on the radio, like it's just no matter what you're looking for, it's a mix of shit. Like if you listen to the pure rap station, like you might fuck around and hear some Miley Cyrus on that bitch.
Ariana
You know what I'm
Grande.
saying? Yeah, some Ariana Grande, and like it's just a big mix of shit. So from my understanding, this is because of where Austin sits as far as a market in the radio, or what is?
Not necessarily where they said there's a market. It's the type of station. It's a rhythmic station, which means we play hip hop and we play a little bit of pop. Like we play Migos, but we play Bruno Mars too.
Right.
Kind of like riding the line. Some rhythmic stations just bounce back and forth all day. Some do like pop in the day and just do straight hip hop at night. The beat is like kind of just rides both.
Right. So with all this Corona shit going on, actually first, let's go to your first hand real quick, bro.
Okay.
You've already shuffled the cards for me, right? So Yella, you said you know how to play blackjack.
I know how to play. I know the rules. Let me I'll put it that way.
All right. That's really all that matters here. As long as you know the rules, bro. But there are some altered rules because it's my house. You know what I'm saying? House always wins type shit. Nah, I'm playing. So put up one of those red chips for me.
Okay. How much is a red chip?
It's just 1 point. Points don't fucking matter.
All right.
If you win, you get one of these black chips. If you lose, I take your red chip, and then that's just.
Is a black chip more than a red chip?
Black chip means you won.
Okay.
So whoever has the most black chips at the end wins.
Word.
So your first card is an 8. And your second card is a 4. So you're looking at 12. And and I'm showing a 9.
All right. Go ahead and hit me.
You got a 2, so now you're looking at 14.
Go ahead and hit me. It ain't no real money.
And you got
Damn.
a queen, so you
Right.
I mean, that's a good way to look at it, I guess. So
you never show what you?
I'm the dealer. I'll show you what I had. What did I have? What did I show at first? So that was yours. And then I had a jack, so I had 19. Either
Okay.
way, way
Yeah.
you would have lost.
All right.
So your profession is doing parties, doing concerts,
Yep.
doing radio, all this, like
Everything.
going everywhere.
Everything you can't do right now.
Right. So how has that been, bro?
It's been a lot. It's just a lot to take in.
Yeah.
Just from going from working multiple days a week to not working at all. Now we open back up, shut down again.
Yeah.
Now we kind of halfway in between, and
Shit's changing every day.
something new every day.
Apparently, they're gonna start opening up more bars here in Austin.
So the thing is now, if bars serve food,
Right.
you're able to open. So first it was if you just park a food truck outside. As
Yeah.
long as the food truck is open when you're open, you're good. Now you can serve prepackaged food if you buy it from a restaurant.
Right.
I don't know what kind of prepackaged food you would buy in a bar.
Exactly.
Like, but
yeah. Like, what am I gonna buy? A fucking hoagie wrapped in plastic? Like, what the
maybe
hell?
Ziploc bag of pizza slice. I don't know.
Hey, Marcos knows all about Ziploc pizza. That's all this fool eats at work, bro.
Ziploc pizza.
Brings in
You would be
Ziploc
in-
pizza,
yeah.
bro.
You would be good then.
Plus, my homies at the Lost Well, they were selling a bag of chips for the price of a 6-pack. So,
God damn.
but you get the 6-pack too.
Ah, okay, word. The workaround. See, yeah, that
Yeah,
see, now that makes
it's
sense.
all a workaround now.
Yeah, so now it's just working with the rules, stretching them as far as you can fucking
Right.
go with them shits.
So apparently, if you in the club buying drinks, you can't catch Corona. But if you got drinks and some wings,
That sounds
You're good.
Logistically, that sounds right. I mean, that makes sense.
it makes sense. Science, science, right?
So, like, what have you been doing through all this shit? I mean,
At first, when everything shut down, it was like, thank God I had some money saved up, so I wasn't stressing about money. You know, all the DJs hit the live stream.
yeah,
That was the thing to do. And then kind of opened back up. We probably had a few parties, maybe 2 weeks worth, 3 weeks worth. Shut down again. Back on the live stream. Now I've been going to Houston, San Antonio, because things here haven't really opened back up yet.
right.
And it's weird, like seeing people in other cities that are more open than we are. They out there working. You like, damn, am I falling off? Like, I ain't used to being at home on a Friday, Saturday night.
Yeah.
Like, for the last 10, 13 years, I've been out like every weekend.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This
It
like
feel-
cut your
it feel-
entire social
Yeah, it
life.
feel weird just being in the house on the weekend. Like, what do y'all do when y'all like? What are we watching tonight?
Bro,
What-
I was thinking about that earlier too, because it's like you're out every Friday, Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? And you love what you're doing. However, you're working the entire time, so it's not like you're really getting to like party and shit.
Yeah,
too.
like I ain't gonna lie, like I love doing it. It's
Yeah.
fun, but it's not partying. It's
Yeah.
it's a job. Like
Yeah, you work.
I have a job to do.
Right. So with that being said, whenever everything does get open back up, what are some like basic ground rules for this shit? Like for DJing, like that you had to
It's
tell the crowd.
It's weird. Like we're gonna have to keep your mask on.
Mm-hmm.
They want people to like stay with who you came with.
Yeah.
Like, they don't want you like move into like different sections and stuff. They don't want people really dancing together.
That takes away the whole club.
Yeah.
Like, that's the club.
It's like going out to dinner. You're like, you came with who you came with. Like that's your crew.
And it's like even when you get to the but in this case you can't get to the dance floor and take off your mask. Like when you get to a table, you
you're
get
supposed
to
to
take off
only
your
take your
and
mask
shit.
off if you're eating or got something to your face. That's the only time you're supposed to take it off.
So it's like you're on the floor dancing. You got your fucking mask on. It's like,
Yeah, let me pull it down, take a sip,
what kind of
smoke a hookah, whatever you're doing.
Well, before we go to our next hand, Marcos, I want to play a new segment that I call This Is Things. Here it is. Welcome to This Is Things. This is a chicken. chicken is delicious. This is a Brahma chicken. Look at the legs on that thing. This is gooseberries. Did you know that gooseberries were banned in the US for a while? Well, they were. This is a stock footage clip called Uncomfortable Businesswoman. I wonder why she's uncomfortable. Hemorrhoids? This is a hornet eating an apple. This is where I'd like to be right now. This is a picture of me and my cousin as kids. This is a rhino laying down. This is a video of alpacas slipping about. This is ferret legging. For some reason, it's a sport in England. And this is Things. And that was the first edition of This Is Things, which essentially, what do you call it? Acronym is TITS, which is great.
Okay.
So that's great. So one question I haven't asked at all this season to anybody, which is weird because it was a lot on last season. Tits or ass?
Ooh, that's tough.
Gun to your head, bro.
I'm gonna go with tits.
Yep. You're actually the first man of color to say tits.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Marcos is a tits man.
I'm greedy. I took it all. I needed all of it. But if I had to settle, it would go
I mean,
with
of course
tits.
you want both, but
Yeah,
you got to choose one.
You have to choose.
I can't though.
Ass is a smart way to go, but it's like tits are great.
Always.
You can't fucking beat tits.
Everybody loves tits.
Babies
Babies,
women, fucking love tits.
men, everybody.
Everybody loves tits.
Everybody.
Good.
Haters
man.
love tits.
Who?
Haters.
They fucking
Yeah.
hate on them titties, but that's because they love them titties. Bro. All right. Anyways, so we were talking about, what were we fucking talking about?
We were talking about being in the club with Corona.
Oh yeah. So let's continue with that, bro. So what are your expectations as a DJ from the people?
The main thing is what people listen to, what's popular on the internet and at home don't always work in the club. It's not always the same. So like the first time we kind of halfway opened up and went back out, it was like, damn, like songs I thought was like, oh, this shit about to go off in the club. It really wasn't what it was. So it's kind of getting reacclimated with the people and kind of like retraining them to songs you want them to react to, as opposed to like what's on TikTok or whatever.
Everybody's just been sitting inside doing their own fucking thing.
Like hearing music in the club and hearing it at home is like two different experiences. Like it can make you like something or not like something, the atmosphere you hear it in.
Right.
So it's all different.
All right, Yella. We're going to play our second hand. Go ahead and put up one of those red chips for me real quick.
All right, red chip, big money.
And your first card is a queen. Your second card is an ace. So DJ Hella Yella
That's
hit
21.
21.
All right, 21,
There we
21,
go.
21.
Oh, and we got the graphic. Marcos on the
21,
graphic.
21, 21.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So DJ Hella Yella does not smoke on camera.
Right.
I don't know if he smokes, period.
I smoked one time on camera, and it was with Snoop Dogg. So
Oh shit!
it was like you can't.
Bro, I did see that snap.
How can you
You're
not?
Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, if Snoop
Right.
Dogg is
You're
passing
not.
you a blunt, like you have to take that fucking
Right.
shit, no matter what your stance on is it. But I was telling him that I did write down a few high questions that I wanted to ponder with him for just a few minutes. So it's a couple weird questions, but I want to get your feelings on a few of them. The first one is cereal soup?
Damn, cereal is soup.
Cereal is soup,
I ain't
right?
never thought about that.
Cereal is
soup.
fucking soup. It's just sitting in there stewing. Okay.
Damn.
So,
soup for breakfast.
how many chickens would it take to kill an elephant, and how would they do it?
How many chickens to kill an elephant?
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna think 2 for like each eyeball. I think that's like a weak spot.
How they gonna get to the eyeballs?
They
This is
can't.
elephant, bro.
They they jump and kind of flap a little bit. They can get a little high.
Yeah, they can get
a little
they can
bit.
get a little higher, yeah.
I think that's the only way to go. Like they gotta go for the eyeball because the elephants got thick skin.
Mm-hmm. And that bitch got big ass feet. He could just step on all these fucking
But
chickens.
I feel like he'll like throw his trunk around and just like.
Oh, that's a good point. I forgot about the trunk for a minute. Dude, I think it would take at least 30
Damn,
chickens.
I was gonna say like 9.
9? Fuck, no, that elephant's killing 9 fucking chickens, bro. That was knocking them bitches out. All right. So, this is one thing that I couldn't figure out, but can you describe what water tastes like?
Water. What does water taste like? Damn. That's crazy because water like tastes different.
Different waters
different
taste
waters
different,
taste different. Shit.
But they all kind of
Like-
taste like nothing.
It kind of tastes like better spit, I guess.
Better this, yeah.
Yeah, like-
it does taste like
you
better
ran
spit.
through the purifier
Yeah.
and it come back as water.
Straight hoods. That's an answer. Okay, so have you ever thought about the fact that Belle from Beauty and the Beast, Belle and the Beast, they have to buy like new furniture now because all their furniture turned into people?
I thought you were gonna say because he was big and she was small.
No, all
But
her
that's-
fucking furniture turned into
That's
people.
That's another problem.
What are you supposed to do about that? I mean, I think you could like file for like renter's insurance or something though, bro. That's
What you gonna? Man, insurance is a scam.
why you say that.
It's never there when you need it. Like they're gonna find a way. Like this don't cover
Yeah, this don't
Whether
cover
it's
your furniture turned into
medical-
people.
house renters, automobile. Like they're gonna find a way to be like, nah. This, like I got insurance on some headphones, and it was like, if it ever breaks, just bring it back. You got the insurance, we'll get you a new pair.
Right.
I tried to do it. They're like, no, you need to call these people because
There's a warranty.
Yeah.
And all this bullshit. You got to go through the warranty first.
always a scam.
All right.
They're like, did you wear the headphones?
Yeah. No, that's clearly right here in our clause of we have a wearing clause. So the last one, and this is a hard answer. It's one
All
way
right.
or the other. But if you're in competition with yourself, are you in first or are you in last? No matter the outcome.
I would say I'm in last
Really?
because I'm trying to work to get to first.
It's always like progressive shit.
Right.
That's fucking live as fuck. Those are some good answers. I love the water answer. The water answer was the best.
I mean, everybody knows what spit tastes like,
Yeah.
so that's the easiest.
Yeah, it's just better spit.
Yeah.
All right, put up one of those red shits for me, Yella.
Let's go.
Better spit.
Damn, 9.
You got a 9 of diamonds. And then you got a queen, so you're looking at 19. And I'm showing an ace.
Damn. So I can stay, right?
You could stay.
All right, I'm gonna stay.
I'm gonna stay. And I got a 3, so I got
Oh, yeah,
4
you
or
out.
14.
You out of there.
Now I got a hard 14 with a jack. And I got a 10, so I bust. So Yella gets another one.
So how
of
you
the
get
black
2
chips.
face cards with a hard 14? I
Say
thought
that
that was
again?
like 23.
So it
Oh,
would
that
be-
goes to 1,
yeah,
right?
Right.
Okay, that goes to
Whenever
1,
you get
yeah.
that, yeah. So.
Okay. I know I'm doing a little bit.
But shit, you're up 2-1 right now. So, another thing I realized, there's so many things because I always think about the show like the morning of. Like,
Right.
it's so hard for me to like prepare for shit
Mm-hmm.
in advance, and I just got back into town, so I didn't know exactly what I wanted to talk about. But this morning, I just started going like in all these fucking different directions, driving to work all high and shit. But one thing I haven't talked about is celebrity crushes with anybody. Who were 3 from your childhood?
From my childhood,
Growing up.
Maya, first of all.
Okay.
That's been bae forever.
Maya, fine.
Man, who else? That was it, man.
For real, that was the one and
That was
only?
the one.
How old are you, Yella?
I'm in my 30s.
Yeah, okay, me too.
Right, I'm an 80s baby.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
yeah,
I don't get to claim that. I'm 89.
Yeah, you there. But yeah, Maya was always it. That was it for me. Like,
That was the one and only,
From-
bro.
It's All About Me with Cisco to like all that.
I forgot about that with Cisco.
All that.
Bro, I can't. Well, come on, man. I need two more, bro. I
more.
gotta have two more.
Maya, let's say Candace Parker.
Okay.
3.
That was a basketball player, right?
Yeah. She hooped. Maya, Candace Parker. Who else, man? I know it was more, but like them was like the ones.
Yeah.
It's been a lot. Right now, Sweetie.
Yeah, Sweetie fine.
Yeah.
That was my next question.
Shout out to
Who are the
Quavo,
three
yeah.
now?
Oh, now, yeah, definitely Sweetie. She got it.
Bro, so you're like a one woman man. Like you find that one,
That was
and you're
like-
like, that's it.
Man, that was the one. Like, I argue with my bros all the time about it. If you would see, like if you would have saw like my college dorm room, it was like all over the walls.
Just all Maya?
Cause she had a calendar that came
Oh,
out.
okay, yeah.
So like once the year was over, like I took the calendar apart. Was like I'm gonna just put all the pictures up at one time.
So your dorm was like a shrine to Maya.
It was like like when you look back on it, it was some weird shit. Like,
Bro, so I had the three that I thought of was from my childhood was Christina Milian, who's the one that still lasts today.
right.
Jessica Alba, who she's still fine,
Mm-hmm.
but she's just older, and Gabrielle Union from back
For
then.
sure. Did you know Sweetie and Gabrielle Union was related? They're like cousins or
I
something
did
like
not
that.
really.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah, Sweetie's face is pretty. It's really pretty, and her body's banging. Her and Cardi still ain't made a song, which is interesting.
I think they're gonna do the all female WAP remix. I think that's on the way.
Oh, really?
From what I'm hearing, like they about to get everybody, old, new. They're gonna like
Something like that ain't came out in a minute.
like
though,
one
too.
like game one blooded out like
Yeah.
20
Yeah.
minute remix. You're gonna have your
Bro,
West
that
Coast.
was long as shit.
Yeah, you're gonna have your West Coast version, your down south version,
Yeah.
your old school version. I think that's on the way.
Just a bunch of ass popping.
Right.
It's gonna be a dope video if they wind up doing it like a cipher.
Man.
Or
Yeah.
no, like that fucking like that one twerk video that Cardi did, where she was like a tiger, but she had like people like auditioning.
with the city girls.
Yeah.
That was a twerk. Yeah, a twerk video.
Yeah, that shit went hard, bro. Cause
Yeah.
that one chick was after that bread, bro.
You gotta get paid.
Straight
you gotta
up.
get paid.
So one thing we were talking about before the show was traveling and how we're itching to really go somewhere.
Man.
So let's think about this. We can't go nowhere, right?
I mean, we can, but
We can.
It's not advised.
Yeah. But trying to look at it like, man, I don't even want to travel. Like, what has been your worst traveling experience?
Oh my goodness, man. Let me tell you about this worst day. One of the worst days of my life. I was outside of LA. I don't remember the city, but I want to say it was like Wayne Newton Airport. It was like named after a musician. Right outside of LA, I went to this big
John Wayne.
Yeah. I went to this R&B festival called So Aquarius. Lineup dope, like Erykah Badu, Ja Rule and Ashanti, Pretty Ricky, Maya.
Maya was there.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to be there.
Yeah, like Too Short, Brandy, Monica, like all R&B, dope lineup, like worth going to LA for. So the Sunday coming back, I had a DJ in San Antonio, and my girl went with me, and she had a final on that Monday, and we like flying back on Sunday, and I had a layover in Houston. So we get to Houston, it's storming, and like we waiting to board the flight. We get the little text message like your flight's been delayed, like I think like 5 hours. So we like, damn, let's just go ahead and like rent a car and drive back because she need to study. I need to get to San Antonio to DJ. Storming crazy. And then we about to check out. And I'm like, hold on, let me see what an Uber would cost from Houston to San Antonio. If it costs less or close to it, I'd rather just ride than rent the car.
Yeah.
It didn't happen fast enough, so I ended up renting the car. So we drive back to Austin from Houston. Storming still crazy. So I get in the car, I'm driving to San Antonio. The club is doing like the live broadcast from the club, so I can hear like what they playing. And they like, live broadcast, they be lying like, oh, it's packed.
Yeah.
Everybody in here, the line around the corner,
Right.
they be lying. And they be like, the rain's not that bad. Go ahead and come through.
Come out.
Get in the car. And like while he's saying that, it's like the emergency shit come on, like thunderstorm is coming. Like thunderstorm coming. I'm in New Braunfels, like passing my Buc-ee's. Like storm hit hard. I pull over like it's so I can't see. So I pull over like in a car wash just to get like some cover. They still lying, like, come through, it's lit, blah blah blah. And like I just text them like, bro, like, I'm not coming.
Yeah.
So I ended up like just turning around, driving home. But that was a struggle day of travel.
Bro.
Like the worst travel day I had.
When you get that message on your phone that says your flight has been delayed, it's just like you want to throw your fucking phone.
Like you see, like you read the first half, like, okay, it's delayed.
Yeah.
Now how long?
Yeah.
Like, you got to scroll down. Like that's the part right there.
Bro, we wound up doing that and doing the same type of shit driving, but we were driving back from we landed in Dallas. Dallas was a layover, and then we had to fucking our flight got canceled. Not even delayed, canceled. And so we were like, well, fuck, we'll just get a car, drive back. Mind you, we've been flying for fucking, I think it was like
Where's you
5
coming
hours
from?
already. I wasn't trying to flex, but I was coming back from the Grand Cayman.
Okay, word.
so I've been on the beach all day.
Oh,
Like
right.
then I had to fly, and I'm drunk. And we get to fucking Dallas, and they're like, your flight's been canceled. We try to switch flights, all this and that. We had to be at work the next day, and it's 11 o'clock at night already. And so we're like, fuck. So after we figured out we couldn't do it, started driving back, bro. We were so fucking tired, and the jet lag too, because I think it was like 3 or 4 hours difference. And then and so we driving back, bro. My coworker's driving, and like he's soldiering through it, bro. But at one point, like we started hitting them. I'm like, all right, bro, we gotta pull over. Let's take a little nap, and then we'll finish this off. But man,
Yeah. I had another bad one too. I was going to Denver. Like I go to Denver to DJ a lot. Shout out to my bro Skizzy Taylor. Like he big out there. And my bro Dex from out here. He worked for the Spurs, and the Spurs was playing the Nuggets that night. So it was like, yo, bro, come up do the after party, bro.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So it's like, we're gonna go to the game, then we're gonna do the after party. So I had like a noon flight, like midday flight. It got delayed like 4 hours. So I get there late, like I'm touching down as the game's ending, like they courtside snapping it up, like at the game having fun. I'm just
damn,
like,
you just seeing that shit.
yeah,
Fuck. Yeah, bro. Fuck all that shit, man. Fuck. Who have you ever flown American Airlines?
I have.
Fuck American Airlines. I just had to say that at the end of the fucking travel segment. All right, put up one more of those red chips, Yella. You're up 2-1. And your first is a king. And you got a 7, so you're looking at 17. And I'm showing a 10.
I'm gonna stay.
Stay. Smart stay. Except I have 20 with a jack.
That bitch.
So we all tied up, bro. One more round. The ultimate showdown. Now, I had another guest on last season, Shirt Off Fee.
Yeah, I know Fee.
Yeah, and we were talking about upcoming South by Southwest and how he got a featured artist or official artist of like South by Southwest and shit. I noticed that you were one for this year as well. Have you been in the previous years too?
Yeah, I've been probably the last. I think my first one was 07.
Yeah.
And every year since then I've been one.
So
By chance in 07, I just right place, right time type shit.
just fell into it.
It was, it's crazy. It was my first year at South by, so me and my homeboy was like, man, let's just go downtown and see what all this is about. South by wasn't what it is now.
Yeah.
It maybe be like 4 rap shows for the whole week. So I'm walking by Club Crucial is not there anymore. It's a Asian restaurant on 6th Street now, like that first block, if you know that Asian restaurant on the right side. And I see the promoter, like he's just like tripping, like, man, OG Ron C was supposed to be here. He's supposed to DJ. He's in Miami right now. I ain't got no DJ. And I'm like, yo, like my shit's in the car right now.
Right,
like
right.
I can come pull up. The show was Mr. Fab, Crime Mob, and UGK.
Oh shit, that's live.
I was like, I'll pull up right now. He was like, yo,
Was Crime Mom Nook if you buck?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck
he was
yeah.
like, man, if you do that for me, I mean, it was already Friday. He was like, I'll get you like a pass for like Saturday, whatever. I was like, I was gonna go to the show anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking like, shit, I'm gonna get in for free and have a good
Straight
view. And then he did that for me. I did that for him, and he looked out for me. And ever since then, like every year I was on.
Yeah. So what was it like hearing that news this year? That as soon as they canceled it?
Man, if you know anybody in the service industry, South by is like money time
Right.
of the year for
Right.
DJs, bartenders, club owners, restaurants, hotels, Uber drivers,
Yeah.
all that. So it really hurt. At first, it was like, man, like why we canceling? Like this ain't real. Blah blah blah. In retrospect, it was the right thing to do, but man, like a whole 6 months of prep,
Yeah.
just out of there.
There was like a lot of fucking waste, man. It's like every bartender stocked up their bar. Everybody was like buying, merch and fucking flyers and all type of
People
shit.
had flights. What was it like? Maybe 2 weeks out when they canceled.
No, it was like the
Well,
week before.
2 weeks out from music.
Yeah,
But,
from
like,
music.
The whole thing was about to start.
Yeah,
in a few days.
Week, yeah,
So
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Friday the 13th was the last. March 13th was the last day they had live shows in town. I know because I played that night. I played with Today's the Day at the Lost Well.
So
Shout out to Today's the Day.
so it's probably gonna start on Tuesday, or
No, it started on Thursday. It started that Thursday, and I think they canceled it like that
Damn.
Sunday or something like
yeah,
that.
that really hurt. Like that hurt bad.
So, I know you've been doing the live streams and shit. So I did something last night. Like I was just sitting here drinking, trying to fix an audio issue that still didn't get fixed. And so I wound up going live, and like my whole thing was like, you know what? I'm gonna see how long it takes for YouTube to stop a live stream when I'm just playing music. Cause like I was just sitting there, like I started with some mixtape Wayne for a little bit, and like easing into it, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Cause mixtape shit they ain't really gonna fuck with. But then I started playing the new Drake. Surprisingly, like I'm editing the Laugh Now Cry Later with Dirk, and I pulled down the video, and I'm editing some shit out of it, and it let me play that, and then I went to Amine. You know who Amine
Yeah.
is? And he has a new video out, badass video too. Like I was just watching the video, like just pointing out shit in it, and then they finally shut that bitch down. But the whole idea was like, because as you saw, like I have like a wait time in between or at the beginning of the shit, and I wanted to be like, I mean, because I'm looping a track, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, the whole time. So I was like, maybe I'll make a DJ set or something. So how were you able to do that? Like, was that a problem for you at all?
I've been lucky. It's been a lot of tips and tricks and DJ gymnastics to get
Right.
around it. I probably play like one verse of a song and be out quick. I try to play it off tempo because
Yeah.
it's pretty much like Shazam.
Yeah,
A lot of DJs post like, I do not own the rights. Like post this whole shit. Nobody's reading that shit.
Nobody's reading, and that
Like,
doesn't protect you.
You
They'll
act
still
like,
stop your
like
shit.
somebody's about to just like, oh, let me shut.
Yeah, you know
Oh,
what? Oh.
he posted.
Yeah.
He don't own the rights. Let me not shut him down.
Yeah.
It's like Shazam. If they catch it through like a computer thing,
Right. Yeah, there's like a whole algorithm like
Yeah.
listening for that shit.
so I try to change the tempo, change the pitch.
What were you streaming through?
I do everything on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter.
You're on YouTube, DJ.
Periscope. Like I do everything at once.
Did they so YouTube didn't hit you once?
They've hit me. I don't think I ever got all the way kicked off, but
Yeah.
on the restream they'll
Yeah,
mute
yeah,
they'll
they'll
mute
mute that
out
part
whatever
of it.
song they caught.
Right.
I got kicked off of Facebook maybe like 3 times.
Yeah, I
It was
heard
always
Facebook's
like
kind of like the worst about
on
it.
a super random song too. It'd be something
That's-
very random.
That's what I was saying. But so somebody made because I was talking about this at work today, and one of my buddies was like, well, maybe because like Amine shit's new, and like they're trying to like promote that and like have people come to YouTube and watch it, and like a lot of people. I mean, that Drake music video is still gonna get views, but
Yeah.
I mean it's already came out. You know what I'm saying? It's done its shit. So
The whole way of thinking from labels is if you're playing this on your live, you're streaming it to X amount of people.
right
We're missing out
on
on
the stream dollars.
on this stream.
Yeah.
Like we could have got those. You got 150 people. We could have got 150 streams on this song,
Right.
but we don't have it now because you're streaming it.
Like motherfuckers don't know how to go find the shit
Right.
somewhere anyways and
Yeah.
download this motherfucker, bro.
So that's the whole. They want every stream off of everything.
And then they ain't giving people shit for it.
Yeah, let the artist get that point 0.00003%.
And then the
off that
fucking
one stream.
the funny thing about it was that the Spotify owner came out and like started talking about that. It's like, bro, like we already know like people are getting fucked. Like just don't talk about it,
Right.
bro. Like why are you even coming out and saying anything?
He was like, "Do more."
yeah, like
Yeah.
quit
He
doing.
wants
Like,
them to do more.
like what the fuck, man?
That stream, it's a cold world, man.
Bro, so apparently Joe Budden is leaving Spotify now.
That, I listened to that this week. That's a very insightful conversation.
You listen to his actual podcast?
Yeah,
Who was he
explain
talking with?
It was just his people, and they were just explaining their experience with like the streaming and how streaming and podcasting is still very new.
Right.
So nobody knows
Yeah.
how to really monetize it.
There's no standardization of any
Yeah,
of it.
and then, like him coming from like the music biz, like knowing like, hey, if I'm number one, and the next person behind me is super far back, I should be making more. And then Spotify signing like Joe Rogan and
Yeah,
Michelle
exactly.
Obama, and they were still number one, but Spotify was giving them the runaround.
Well, because Spotify also hasn't launched those shows yet, and they knew that Joe Budden really wasn't gonna match up to that. There's no way. I've seen. So I used to watch. Oh, I didn't like. I saw a couple of episodes of Joe Budden shit on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think I saw the one with Meg Thee Stallion and then somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a Lil Baby. And man, that was
Oh yeah,
that was a hard interview to watch with Lil Baby too.
that's like a whole different, like the pull up is like a whole different.
Oh, okay, so that
he got a
wasn't his podcast.
and then he got like the pull up thing.
Oh,
He do the
okay.
interviews.
Yeah.
But I think Spotify is eating off of both of those though.
Yeah, because it's going to be interesting how, like, and then, I could just imagine being in that position to where he's been number one on it and then see Joe Rogan get $100 million deal, who he doesn't even confirm that it was only $100 million.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there had to be something.
I mean, Charlamagne spoke on. He made a good point. It's like Joe Budden knows his worth. He just doesn't know how to negotiate it.
Right. Yeah. And then I bet Joe Budden is probably pretty problematic. Like when he's like in meetings, I don't know,
Probably.
but it's him from his
Yeah,
interviews.
probably.
I would assume like
Yeah.
it's like God dang it.
But he said they was giving him the same old record label tricks from
Yeah.
around like, oh, we're not gonna give you your bonus for being number one all this
Right.
time, but hey, you want a Rolex? Well, we'll give you a Rolex.
Yeah, and then in the story they said they complained that the Rolexes were too much.
Yeah, he said the ones they picked out, they said they were being modest, like, just give me like this one.
Mm-hmm.
Then they said that was too much. Then they was like, all right, we'll do used ones then.
Yeah.
I'm cool with a used Rolex, and they said that was too much.
Oh, they even said the used Rolex was too much. Man, and what was even like, bro? So I wonder like how much is Spotify fucking making? I need to look this up eventually.
You gotta think about it. They're getting what, $10 a month from every user.
Yeah.
Well, almost every user
Yeah.
if you got the paid one.
But then
Then
of course,
podcasts got roles of ads.
yeah, and that was another thing about him is
Mm-hmm.
he didn't really want all this ad fucking all their ad shit to be in there, bro. I will say, even on Podcast One, which is Apple shit, they. Like I've listened to Expeditiously with T.I. a few times,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like, bro, they be just like we're just talking right now,
They
and
just
then
cut
he's
them
like,
in.
and he's like, but you know what? You can go get a blue pill to make your dick hard. And,
They try-
I don't have a
like-
problem with that because I'm T.I., but you need to go over there and fucking go to this shit. Like,
The Blue Chew.
yeah, the blue chew.
Yeah. They be on all the podcasts. Blue Chew.
Blue Chew is out there, bro.
Bevel trimmers.
Yeah, yeah, bro. But and then it's just, and then they jump back to the conversation like, yeah, so coronavirus fucking crazy.
They
like,
try to make it natural, but it's never
bro, at all.
it's never natural.
That shit's fucking funny though. I mean, I bet though. I mean, we've heard the Blue Chew fucking ad. These motherfuckers are out there buying Blue Chew off of that. And then you got to
They
think
keep
about
paying for them, so they must be getting some return. On them.
exactly. Yeah, they must be seeing
Use the code 21 podcast. Get your Blue Chew
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, that's a yeah. Use code
Sign 'em
21 podcast. Oh shit.
But like, yeah, podcasting so new that nobody
Yeah.
really. It's like coming to like a point where like people need to get paid and their worth and.
I'm interested to see how they're gonna transition like the Joe Rogan show on there because his is basically a video podcast.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't have Spotify, but I've never known Spotify to have video.
I do have Spotify, but I don't think I ever watched a live video or.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna
Any
make
video.
it. They're gonna make it for that stuff.
Yeah, like
I mean, for
they
Joe
have
Rogan,
to.
you'll make it.
For
Yeah,
that.
you have
Right.
to. Like we paid him $100
Yeah.
million. So you got to do something with it.
Until the end of the year, they're gonna put it on YouTube too, like just clips. So
Oh,
the whole show, whole
But the
show
whole
only
show's
on
over
the
there.
Spotify, clips on the YouTube until the end of the year. 2021, it's only on Spotify. So
I wonder what Joe Rogan actually pulls from YouTube. Like, cause he gets fucking millions of views. Like,
Ad space.
you know what I'm saying? I don't think he puts ads on his actual show, does he?
Yeah. He shills for like the Cash App and
Right.
sunglasses. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
a company called Roca not
Probably got
sponsored.
overlays.
Yeah.
Sponsor this
Oh, yeah.
podcast. 21 Podcast is ready to be sponsored.
Yeah, straight up.
Right.
Sponsor 21 the podcast now. Hey, so put up that last red chip, bro. This is the ultimate
Right.
fucking showdown
it's
right
2-2,
here. This
so-
is where it fucking goes down. And your first card is an 8 of hearts.
Great.
And your second card is a 7 of clubs. So you got 15. I'm showing a king.
All right. Go ahead and hit me.
You sure, bro?
I'm not, but go ahead. Play to win.
You got a 2, so now you're looking at 17. That's not bad.
All right, I'm going to stay.
Sure?
No. But I'm going to stay.
All right. And I'm showing another king, so I win the tiebreaker on 21 the podcast, bro.
I hate losing.
Yo, DJ Yella, I want to thank you so much for coming by, bro. I really appreciate this. I hit you up like a
I
week
appreciate
ago.
you.
Never talked to you. Like, I
Right.
don't think we've ever met, right?
I don't think so.
And so came through, bro, right on time too. Like most fucking guests don't do that. So, bro, that's fucking lit. Nah, I'm lying.
Time is money.
I'm lying. I be telling people a lot earlier to be here, so then they'll still be here on
yeah.
time.
Tell them 30 minutes early so they show up on time late.
Yeah, exactly. So, before we go, is there anything that we haven't talked about that you would like to touch base on?
Man, we kind of covered everything going on right now. It's not much going on in the entertainment world.
Right. Well, the last thing I'm gonna get you to do then, look into this camera, make sure people know where to find you, bro.
I am at DJ Yella on every social media site, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, Christian Mingle,
Christian
MySpace,
Mingle,
Black Planet,
hey.
Tinder, wherever you're at DJ Yella, tap in. I do live streams all the time. I'm pretty active. You hit me, I'll hit you back. So holla at me, social media, or DJHellaYella.com. That gets you everywhere you need to go.
One thing we didn't talk about. So you were the DJ for the Spurs for a little while?
I was the DJ for the Austin Spurs.
Oh, okay.
The G League team.
Yeah.
But it's all the same organization. So
Yeah, bro.
my checks say San Antonio Spurs on them.
Yeah, shit. Bro, I only got to go up there one time to the HEB Center.
shit far, huh?
Hey,
Yeah.
but that was kind of live to be
it's
the
a
HEB
very
Center.
nice. It's a very nice arena.
Yeah.
To be like not. It's like any other NBA arena just without the upper deck.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we went to go watch hockey there, and that was my first time at a hockey match. That shit was fucking live as fuck.
Hockey's a fun thing to watch live.
Yeah.
Not so much on TV, but when
Nah.
you're there,
Because
it's
they
pretty
be
fun.
fighting and shit,
Yeah.
bro. Like we saw, I think it was either 2 or 3 fights. I remember we saw 2 knockouts for sure.
Oh, man.
Like just boom, laying on the ice, and I'm just like, damn.
Sliding away.
Bro, the only thing I wanted to do, because I think we got the tickets free from HEB. The only thing, so they were like in the 10th row or something like that. But the only thing I wanted to do was go down to the glass and just beat the shit out of it. Like that's what they do at the hockey
Yeah,
game.
hockey's weird because you gotta that puck be coming over the ice sometimes. You gotta coming over the wall. I mean, so you gotta pay attention.
No, that's always fucking. There's
Yeah, you gotta
always
pay
danger
attention.
there.
The first hockey game I saw was in Lubbock called the Cotton Kings. Broke out in a fight with a minute and change left on the clock. They didn't even finish the game. There's people rolling down the stairs on the other side of the arena fighting. They didn't even know this team. It was brand new to town, and these people were throwing down like it was the
That's my
hometown heroes,
team.
bro.
Yeah, this is our city, our team.
Yeah, straight up. Well, shit, DJ Yella. Like I said, man, I appreciate you coming through. My producer, Marcos Morales at Dirt City Studios. One thing I want to leave y'all with is, if you're cleaning your vacuum cleaner, you have become the vacuum cleaner.
I thought you were about to do your vacuum cleaning ad.
Marcos is supposed to cut it.